Good morning, and thank you for joining me on another bike ride. This is by far my favorite time of the day. Early morning light, nice and quiet, great weather, super time to get out and ride. If you deliberately plan on being less than what you're capable of being, then I warn you that you will be deeply unhappy for the rest of your life. Now, I didn't say that. That's from Abraham Maslow, and I think he's absolutely correct. I think we see retirement sometimes now as the downhill slide, that my best years are behind me, that I'm not as capable as I was before, and that our careers are over, so now it's going to be less than. And I think this is a major mistake. So I see my life in three different phases. I think there's the been part. That's what I was before I retired, things that I have been. Then there's the being. That is what I currently am. And then there's the becoming. What am I in the process of improving into and becoming that I'm not today? So when I think about the things that I have been, what I did in my career, that's the past. That's over with because I decided to retire from that. So I have to realize that I'm not that anymore. Being is the present moment. And in the present moment is my opportunity to start thinking about what could I be more capable of? What does the next years ahead of me hold? And then becoming is the future. And I think if we really want to thrive in retirement, we have to think about, what am I in the process of becoming? Where am I going to? How am I going to be even more capable a year from now than I am right now? That gives me hope, that gives me a sense of resilience, and it gets me up and going every day. It's my sense of purpose. Now, without a sense of purpose, we really have nothing that we're planning on becoming. We're just existing from moment to moment, and we start seeing our life as being a decline. You know, the best part of my life is over with. That's what I had been. And if we do that, I think we settle into a life of comfort. I think we settle into a life of non-adventure. And I think we settle into just accepting the same old, or the way it is. That also, I think, is a mistake. Now, the reason why I think it's a mistake is because I have options. I'm capable of doing many things. And I'm in the process of becoming something. Now, the question is, what do I want to become? What is it I'm going to work on every day? I hear people all the time say things like, well, that ship has sailed. Okay, so if the ship has sailed, that is something that I had been. But then the question really should be, what ship am I going to get on now? Where am I heading to? Now, one other thing, in retirement, we really need to stop defining ourselves as to who we used to be and what we used to do. Because the minute we retired is the minute that we stopped being that. Now we're in the process of becoming something new and different. And if I keep defining myself as to who I've been, I'm stuck. And I kind of get stuck in the past. And then I feel like I'm adrift and my life is adrift. Not a good feeling. So I think this process is a reinvention. Going from what I've been to what I'm currently being to what I'm in the process of becoming. And that process gives me something to look forward to. It gives me a sense of purpose. It gives me a direction that I'm going, and then I let go of all of that, here's what I used to have been. Not that anymore. Well, I wasn't planning on the trail being closed. You know what that means. Detour ahead and time for new adventures. So that's what we do when they close the trail. You adapt. Got to keep moving in the direction you want to get to. Now, if you want to feel disconnected, irrelevant, and unfulfilled, I can tell you how to do that. It only takes 3 things. 1, avoid any type of new adventure or challenge. Number 2, resist change. Number 3, avoid discomfort. And what will happen is you will feel irrelevant, disconnected, and unfulfilled. Or in other words, it's a great recipe for how to shrink your life. And I don't know of anybody who's interested in shrinking their life. So if you find yourself feeling a little bit unfulfilled, or maybe disconnected or irrelevant, I have a real simple exercise you can do to get yourself back on track. All you have to do is take a single sheet of paper, draw 3 columns. At the top of the first column, write the word bin. In the center column, being. And on the third column, becoming. Then go back to the first column and write down everything that you have been in your life and in your career. The things you were very successful at, but you're not doing anymore. Then go over to the third column and ask yourself, in 10 years from now, what do I want to become? Who do I want to be 10 years from now? And write down those items. Then go to the center column and ask yourself, what are you doing right now that's going to put you on the right track, the right direction to become what you want to be in 10 years? That's what you want to work on, the center column. Also, acknowledge that the first column, been, is over with. You're not doing that anymore. And where you're headed to, your new direction in life, to being what you are really capable of being, is over in that third column. What you are in the process of becoming. Very simple. And by the way, it really works, because it's what got me out of the decline that I was experiencing when I first retired. So I don't think retirement should mean less of you. I think it should actually mean more of you. More adventures, more freedom, more authenticity, and more experiences. Now, when it comes to experiences, you can't learn anything from experiences you're not having. And what that means to me is, you can watch YouTube videos or TikTok videos all day long about how to do something, but until you actually go out and do it, you don't learn anything. So watch a video, get some ideas, and then go out and do it. Action is what counts, and that's what our life is all about. Doing more, not actually doing less. So the word retirement, I think, means to do less, to retire from something, to go backwards, to decline. And I think we should rename it to do more time, not retirement time. Now, if this topic resonated with you, and if you'd like to read a little bit more about it, there's a link in the description below for this video where you can download a PDF with some more information about living your fullest life and doing more. By the way, get out and have an adventure.